Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Purnima from Fertility Dost, and today we have Dr. Anuja Chaudhary from Avya Fertility Center, Mumbai with us. Good evening, ma'am.
Hi Purnima, thanks for
So with
thanks for this
Hanji.
platform, Purnima.
So today with Dr. Anuja, we are going to talk about IUI, what exactly it is. I think more than 80% people who are undergoing any kind of fertility treatment, they must have known this word IUI. But what is exactly the process? And yes, what are the benefits of this? Or age or IUI are the simultaneous process. There are many myths, many doubts in our mind regarding this topic IUI. So here we start a session, special session I would say. IUI क्या है, किसको कराना चाहिए, किसके लिए अच्छा है, किसके लिए नहीं है. So over to you, Dr. Anuja. Please explain. I know all of us must know about this IUI, but yes, what are its benefits and is it really related to age? Please.
Purnima, IUI is intrauterine insemination, as we all know. IUI is a very inexpensive, non-invasive procedure, and it can be a first-line treatment for a specific group of patients. So basically IUI हम जो भी इनफर्टिलिटी ट्रीटमेंट लेता है वो हमेशा इस वर्ड से बहुत ही फेमिलियर है कि IUI अगर हमारा छोटा ट्रीटमेंट OI नहीं वर्क करता है तो वी शिफ्ट द पेशेंट फॉर एन IUI एंड सो या डायरेक्टली हम कोई भी पेशेंट को सीधे IUI के लिए पोस्ट करते हैं सजेस्ट करते हैं सो IUI के जो पेशेंट है क्लास को किसको IUI बेनिफिट करेगा वो पेशेंट्स को जिनके हस्बैंड को कुछ इरेक्टाइल डिसफंक्शन हो या दूसरा माइल्ड टू मिनिमम एंडोमेट्रियोसिस को एंड माइल्ड टू मॉडरेट मेल फैक्टर में पेशेंट्स को IUI बहुत हेल्प करता है sometimes mostly unexplained infertility also IUI helps and अगर हम डोनर IUI भी एक ऑप्शन है अगर हम डोनर IUI करते हैं किसी पेशेंट का कोई अजूस्पर्मिया जिसके शुक्राणु नहीं है उनको भी IUI डोनर स्पर्म्स के साथ काफ़ी हेल्प मिलता है so yes, IUI is can be a first line of management for these type of patients where we see कि मतलब the sperm count is not very good or the patient is suffering from mild minimum endometriosis and yeah there is no sperms azoospermia or financially the patient is not ready for IVF in case there is a severe male factor. For those patients, we can choose IUI with cell sperm as well as with donor sperm for with azoospermia and severe male factor if financially not affording.
Okay. So, ma'am, as you just mentioned about the sperm issues, like male factor, जहाँ पे male factor है, we can use IUI. But one more thing, is it possible that in cases where the male factor issue is of sperm motility,
Hmm.
जहाँ पे
For
sperm motility का issue हो, वहाँ पे क्या हम IUI use कर सकते हैं?
उन्हीं लोग के लिए IUI मच बेटर होता है सी बिकॉज IUI में वी आर
Okay.
हेल्पिंग sperms we are washing the sperms we are making it more motile by taking out all the prostaglandins everything wash करके वो निकल जाता है and then we make them the slow moving sperms that also gains momentum and then we through a catheter just intrauterine insemination we take the sperm the washed semen and then deposit it in the uterus. So now the sperms have to just move to the fallopian tubes where the egg is waiting to be fertilized. So this basically
Right.
male factor, especially in motility issues, IUI does work wonders.
Okay. So, yes, if you have any issues with male parameters, कुछ भी है, चाहे motility है, count है, you can easily opt for IUI. And जैसा कि डॉक्टर अनुजा ने बताया कि cost factor, ये भी काफी affordable है. So, in these two cases, you can opt for IUI. Ma'am, another thing is IUI is the option, I would say, right option for PCOS or PCOD patients.
So in see anovulatory cycle, PCOS may patients mostly have their anovulatory cycles. So IUI, of
Right.
course, can be a second line of management, but usually in polycystic, if we give her proper stimulation, tablets, injections, and she grows the egg, OI does ovulation induction. Simple ovulation induction will can work for the patient. In case if that doesn't work, we have given 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 cycles of ovulation induction, and then in that case also patients are not being able to conceive, then we move to an IUI.
Okay.
This has to be there. There is no male factor in a polycystic. Those patients will benefit with an OI. In case if there is a mixed anovulated polycystic with sperm male factor, then of course, then we definitely shift to an IUI straight away.
Okay. So right. I think I'll just pitch in for Hindi factor. So जैसे डॉक्टर अनुजा ने कहा कि अगर आपके टेस्ट में कोई मेल फैक्टर है, मेल इनफर्टिलिटी का इशू है, आप आईयूआई को ऑप्ट कर सकते हैं। और अगर आपको पीसीओएस कंडीशन है, पॉलीसिस्टिक ओवरीज की प्रॉब्लम है, तब भी आप आईयूआई के लिए जा सकते हैं। Ma'am, one more thing. IUI, nowadays we are listening more about double IUI.
Yeah.
So, please explain that thing also. What exactly is this?
So basically, earlier people used to do IUI and post trigger. They used to do IUI 24, but 36 hours to 40 hours post trigger. They used to do an IUI. Double IUI is basically doing two IUIs, consecutive simultaneous days. But in double
Okay.
IUI, recent studies have proved that there is actually not much of benefit when we see the pregnancy rate. You know, it just adds on to the more psychological stress and more cost factor to the patient. So earlier, of course, they used to think कि दो बार IUI किया, आज भी किया, कल भी किया, simultaneously किया तो results better होंगे. पर अभी जितने भी स्टडीज, जितने भी एविडेंस बेस्ड में जितने भी रिसर्च एंड एविडेंस बेस्ड में यही है कि एक सिंगल आईओआई विल डू इट. देयर इज नो नीड टू डू डबल आईओआई. It just adds on to the cost of the patient plus the psychological stress is, it just adds on to that. So there's no
Okay.
point doing double IOI. Single IOI is suffice. It's going to work if it's
Okay.
going to work.
Right. So double IUI is like जैसे डॉक्टर अनुराग ने बोला कि इतना प्रेफरेबल नहीं है. सिंगल IUI is much better. सो मैम आईयूआई जैसे ही कोई ट्रीटमेंट शुरू करता है, द पेशेंट फर्स्ट विजिट द फर्टिलिटी क्लिनिक और सम हॉस्पिटल. सो फर्स्ट थिंग दैट डॉक्टर सजेस्टेड देम दैट यस यू go for IUI, try for few cycles with IUI. So is there any limit for those cycles कि हमें कितने cycles तक IUI करवाना चाहिए?
So usually earlier used to say कि ठीक है 6 cycles तक. there is no cut. मतलब एकदम ऐसे नहीं बोला है किसी में भी कि आप वही कर सकते हैं, 3 ही कर सकते हैं. Usually हम लोग 6 IUI तक करते थे, but now like it is not shown to be a lot of pregnancy में बहुत 6 IUIs तक कोई आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा pregnancy rates नहीं देखते थे, but we do around 3 to 4 cycles moving on to an I before moving to an IVF. So we give a patient a fair enough chance of see every IUI with the side chances around 50 to 20%. So you want to give the patient also a fair enough chance for the same. So 3 to 4 IUIs is maximum. It should be done at least for a patient.
Okay. And ma'am, what about the age? एज फैक्टर भी
Purnima,
है कहीं?
so Purnima, age is related to infertility. Infertility is so much age related. In IUI also, when we see we talk about basically AMH. When it comes to age, we know okay, what exactly is AMH is the egg reserve that we see in a blood test. So
Right.
infertility AMH decreases with your age as you progress. The AMH starts declining as the quantity as well as the quality of the egg declines. So, and of course, you in IUI, people have to understand that we are just, we are with the sperms, we are helping the sperms. There's nothing that we do for the egg, nothing is being usually done for the eggs. So IUI, of course, but as when we see a low AMH and a advanced maternal advanced age of the patient, so IUI, the chances to succeed in an IUI is pretty less. So you have to be, when I see around 38, 39 years of lady with low AMH, So I know कि IUI, of course, but IUI can be can be given to her, but knowing this, कि the chances will be little lesser because of the
Okay.
quality of the egg. We are not much helping in the quality of the eggs. We cannot do anything in IUI with the egg quality. It's just the sperms that we're trying to, help the sperm to reach the destination, a better healthy sperms to reach the destination. It's just this.
Right. And what are the success rate for like single patent fallopian tube?
So usually see whenever we plan an IUI Purnima, it is if the egg is growing from that side, the side that is patent, because one of the prerequisites for an IUI is to have a patent use. Then
Right.
it makes sense to do an IUI. But in case the egg is growing from the patent tube, then of course the patient will have a definite 15 to 20% chances in IUI. It's just the other the fallopian tube to go to the other side and pick the egg, the chances are pretty less. But it is not the same.
Okay.
It's not all 0%, but the chances definitely is less. When we see the other side of the egg growing and the patent tube on the other side.
तो मैम अगर कोई ऐसा हो जिसकी एक ट्यूब पेटेंट है तो
Mhm.
आप उसको सजेस्ट करेंगे आईयूआई?
If the follicle is growing from that side, definitely yes. Definitely yes. If the follicle is growing from that side, so yeah, she stands a
ओके.
fair chance. She's going to stand the same chance as कि दो ट्यूब जिसके पेटेंट हो अगर एग उस साइड से बढ़ रहा है तो सेम
राइट.
है चांस सेम है अगर किसी और के भी दोनों ट्यूब्स खुलेंगे तो चांस सेम रहेगा उसके लिए भी
बट क्या ये सच में ठीक है कि 1 month one ovary produces egg and another month the next one?
so usually no it is just like see this is where it's not true actually so because ovulation induction भी जब हम करते हैं तो दोनों साइड से भी eggs बढ़ सकते हैं if the medication is going through the blood to the ovaries so it's not true कि एक
राइट.
side egg बढ़ता है तो it just depends upon the chance कि which side the egg has started growing so it's not true कि एक side से that doesn't happen.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर अनुजा, थैंक यू सो मच. बहुत सारी चीजें थी जो बहुत अननोन थी और बहुत अजीब थी. आज हमने उनको क्लियर किया. एंड सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट कि जब हम एक्सेसिव स्टिमुलेशन लेते हैं तो हमारा जो फॉलिकल रिजर्व है, एग रिजर्व है, वो खत्म नहीं होता है.
Yeah.
मुझे
I
लगता
guess
है आज मैक्सिमम लोगों को. हाँ जी.
this is
हाँ
a
जी,
myth.
बोलो.
You're very right. This is a myth that many patients do have. But then definitely ऐसे नहीं है कि we keep on stimulating तो egg उनका egg reserve कम हो जाता है. That doesn't happen. Every month, particular number of eggs are pushed forward by the body to grow. In IUI, IVF or OI, we're trying to grow that number of eggs. OI या हम IUI करते तो हमारा मोटो रहता है एक या दो eggs बड़े maximum because a patient
राइट.
can land multiple pregnancy, multiple gestation, the twin pregnancy or triplet can happen. So our goal is to grow only one or two eggs, not more than that. अगर हम OI या IUI plan करते हैं, IVF में but of course to give a better chance, so we want to grow all the eggs that have been pushed forward in a particular month.
राइट. सो वन मोर थिंग. एकदम अभी मुझे याद आया कि टुमारो सैटरडे 13 February 5 p.m. we are having a first ever Zoom video conversation with Dr. Anuja and Dr. Nisha. Dr. Anuja is from Avya Fertility Mumbai and Dr. Nisha is from Delhi Avya Fertility. So this is the first time I would say on some fertility platform we are creating this awareness Zoom session. अगर आपको कुछ भी बात करनी है और आपको लगता है कि वन ऑन वन कॉन्वर्सेशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट विद डॉक्टर, सो प्लीज ज्वाइन अस टुमारो एट 5 p.m. उसके लिए आपको एक सिंपल रजिस्ट्रेशन करना है. जस्ट सेंड अस अ मैसेज. एंड यस, डॉक्टर से आप क्लिनिक पे मिलते हैं, पूरी बात करते हैं. इस बार हमारे जूम सेशन पे मिलिए, आपको अच्छा लगेगा. एंड ज्वाइन अस विद योर कपल, एज अ कपल इकट्ठे मिलिए ताकि आपकी जो क्वेरीज हैं, आपके पार्टनर की जो क्वेरीज हैं, वो एक साथ रिजॉल्व हो. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
So
Purnima. It was a
thank
pleasure and looking forward to tomorrow's session. So, of course, join us tomorrow as a couple. It is because it's a couple treatment. Nothing can be done only with the egg or the sperm. It is always both have to come together in synchrony to produce the embryo, good embryo in a pregnancy.
you. Right. Yes, we'll share the link of Zoom session tomorrow, but please register at our official number and we'll share the link. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.